Good evening, students. Today our topic is percentage. In the previous lesson or previous section, we have discussed the rules of percentage, what percentage is, and some questions from exercise 7.1. Today we will solve the remaining questions from the same exercise. So the first question is here, question 9. What percent of 50 kg is 65 kg? What percent of 50 kg is 65 kg? মানে 50 কেজির কত পার্সেন্ট 65 কেজি আমাকে বার করতে বলেছে। 50 কেজির কত পার্সেন্ট 65 কেজি, তো আমি ধরে নেব লেট x পার্সেন্ট অফ 50 কেজি ইজ 65 কেজি। লেট x পার্সেন্ট অফ 50 kg equal to 65 kg. We have to find out that how many percent of 50 kg is 65 kg. So we will assume that let x percent of 50 kg is 65 kg. Clear? So x percent, therefore x percent of 50 kg equals to 65 kg. Therefore x percent means x by 100, of means multiply, this is 50 equal to 65. X percent means x by 100, of means multiply, and 50 equal to 65. Now find out x. So x will be equals to 65 into this is 100 by 50. Clear? Because this will reverse. If you find x, this 50 by 100, this is 50 by 100, and when you side change, that 50 by 100 will be reverse. That means x equal to 65 into 100 by 50. Therefore this is just reduce to, that means x equals to 130. So that means x 130, that means 130 kg. Therefore what percent of 50 kg is 65 kg? Therefore x is your 130. Clear? X is 130. Therefore you will write what the question is, what percent of 50 kg is 65 kg? Therefore you will write 130% of 50 kg is 65 kg. Therefore 130% of 50 kg equal to 65 kg. This is your answer. 130% is your answer, because we have assumed that let x percent of 50 kg is 65 kg. We have to find out the what percent, that is x is your 130%. That means we will write 130% of 50 kg equal to 65 kg. This is your answer. Next, question number 10. Question number 10(1). The question is, if 16 2 by 3% of a number is 25, find the number. If 16 2 by 3% of a number is 25, find the number. So let the number be x. Just assume first, let the number be x. Clear? Now 16 2 by 3% of a number. Now we have assumed that the number is x. Therefore 16 2 by 3% of a number is 25. Therefore we can write that 16 2 by 3% of a number is 25. That means 16 2 by 3% of a number is 25. That means we can write 16 2 by 3% of a number equals 25. Now just break this mixed fraction into improper fraction. It is 50 by 3%. Of means multiply, and a number means number is your x, that is x equal to 25. Therefore just solve. This is 50 by 300. Why? Because 50 by 3% means 50 by 3% means 50 by 3 by 100, and this 3 and 100 multiply. Therefore it is 50 by 300. I have discussed this in our previous session, that is 50 by 300. Therefore we will just do it directly. 50 by 300 into x, this is your 25. Therefore just find the value of x. It is 25 into this is this will reciprocal when you change this side, that is 300 by 50. 300 by 50. Therefore just reduce to, this is 150. That means x equals to 150. Clear? Therefore the number is 150. 150 is your answer. Find the number. So just write, therefore the number is 150. This is the answer. 150 is your answer. Clear? Next question is 11(2). Next question is 11(2). Now read the question. decrease the number 750 by 10%. We have to decrease the number 750. How much we will decrease? We will decrease by 10%. Now there is a formula. There is a particular formula. The formula is new number. Just note down this formula. New number equals to 1 minus x by 100 into original number. Just note down this formula, that is new number equals to 1 minus x by 100 into original number. If the question is decrease, if the question says decrease, then the sign is minus. Clear? And if the question is increase, then the sign will be plus. Clear? If the question says increase, the sign is plus, and if the question says decrease, the sign will be minus. Clear? So here the question says decrease, therefore we will put minus sign here, and if the question is asked increase, we will then replace it with plus sign. Clear? So this is the formula. So new number equals to 1 minus x by 100 into original number. Here x is your 10%. X is your 10% and number is 750. That means original number is your 750. So put this in your formula and find the new number. Clear? Therefore we will write like this. Therefore new number equals to 1 minus x is your 10%. So put 10 divide by 100 and original number is your 750. So just solve to find the new number. Therefore new number equals to just LCM. Do this LCM, that is it is 90 by 100 into 750. Therefore new number equals to, just reduce 0 0 0, 9 5s are 45, carry 4, 9 7s are 63, 63 4s are 67. Therefore new number is 675. Therefore you will write required number equal to 675. This is your answer. Now the question says we have to decrease the number from 750. We have to decrease the number from 750, so that the number is your 675. The number is already decreased. The number is already decreased. The original number was 750 and the new number is your 675. That means the number is already decreased. How much decreased? By 10%. Clear? So in this way we will solve this type of questions. Just take a screenshot and or you can note down the formula. Clear? If decrease, the sign is minus. If says increase, the sign is plus. That's it. So answer is your 675. So next question. Next question is your 12. Question 12 2. On decreasing a number by 18%, it becomes 697. Find the number. Just read the question carefully. These two questions will be in your same formula. The two questions will be solved by the same formula, but this question is little bit tricky. Just read the line, read the question. On decreasing a number by 18%, it becomes 697. Therefore, you have a number. Suppose you have a number x. The question says if you decrease that x, that means decrease the number by 18%, the number will becomes 697. Find the number. Therefore, so we will first assume let the number be x. Just assume first let the number be x. Let the number be x. Clear? Now how much you decrease? I decrease 18%. It becomes 697. So therefore the formula, the same formula we will write. New number equals to 1 minus x by 100 into original number. Clear? Now x is the percentage. How much percentage you have decreased, and this x means the number. Clear? So to avoid confusion between these two x, just you take the number b as y to avoid confusion. Clear? because x is how much percentage you have decreased or increased, and if I write x here, this x means the number. So to avoid confusion, just write y in place of x, so you can better understand. So new number is your 1 minus x by 100 into original number. Therefore on decreasing a number by 18%, it becomes 697. Therefore you have decreased the number and the number becomes 697. After decreasing, the number becomes 697. Therefore 697 is your new number. Listen carefully. If you have a number x, and you have decreased the number by 18%, and after decreasing the number by 18%, the number becomes 697. Therefore 697 is your new number. Clear? Your original number is x, or original number is y. Here original number is y. Therefore just put 697 here, because 697 is your new number, because we have number y, and after decreasing y 18%, the number becomes 697. Therefore the new number is 697. Clear? Now 1 minus how much percent you have decreased? You have decreased 18%. Therefore put 18 divided by 100. Clear? And original number is your y, because you have assumed that the number be y. Therefore put y in place of original number. Clear? Now solve 697 equals to 100. This is your 82 by 100. Just do LCM. Like the rule, I have done this directly. 100 minus 18, this is 82 by 100 into y. So therefore the value of y is 697 into 100 divided by 82. This is solve this to get y. Clear? 697 into 100 divided by 82. Therefore 697 into 100 divided by 82. Now reduce this number with 2. This is 41 and this is 50. 2 50s are 100. Now reduce 41 with 697. This will give you 17. Do it in your rough space. Divide 41 with 697. This will give you 17. Therefore 17 into 50. This is 850. Clear? So your number is 850. This is 7. This is 7. Clear? So the number is 850. Therefore your answer is, therefore you will write, therefore required number equal to 850. This is your answer. Clear? So you have number y, and after decreasing y by 18%, the number becomes 697. Therefore the new number is 697 and original number was y. So just write the formula and put this in the formula and just solve, and you will get y equals to as 850. Clear? Next question. Next question is question number 14. Next question is your question number 14. So question number 14 says, in a school 38% of the students are girls. If the number of boys is 1023, find the total strength of the school. Find the total strength. Now total strength means number of boys plus number of girls. Total strength means number of boys as plus number of girls. Clear? So we don't know the total strength. So first assume that the total strength of the school be x. Just assume first. Let total strength of the school be x. This is the total strength. That means number of boys plus number of girls equals to x. Clear? Now read the first line. In a school 38% of the students are girls. 38% of the students are girls. Therefore if 38% students of the girls, therefore the remaining percentage will be boys. Clear? If 38% of the students are girls, therefore the remaining percentage will be boys. So 38% means, you know that 38% means 38 by 100. 38% means 38 by 100. Therefore if the number of students is 100, then out of 100 38 students are girls. This line means 38% students are girls means 38% means 38 by 100. Therefore if the total strength is 100, if the total strength of the school is 100, then therefore number of girls is 38. So if out of 100 38 are girls, therefore the remaining, that means 100 minus 38, that means 62 will be boys. Clear? That means number of girls is 38 and number of boys are 62. That means we can write like this. Therefore 38% of students are girls, 38% of the students are girls, therefore 100 minus 38%, that means 62% of the students, 68% of the students, this is students, 68% of the students are boys. Clear? 38% means 38 by 100, that means out of 100, 38 students are girls, therefore the remaining students, that means 100 minus 38, that means 62% of the students will be your boys. Clear? Clear? Now therefore the question says, if the number of boys is 1023, number of boys is 1023, number of boys is your 1023 and percentage of boys is 62%. Now 62% out of 62% of the students are boys, that means 62% means out of X, out of your total strength, 62% is your boys. Total student of the school is X, that means out of the total strength of your school, 62% is boys. That means you can write 62% of X equals to 1023, because X is your total strength and out of total strength 62% is boy, or out of total strength 62% are boys. That means total strength is X, then out of X 62% will be your boys, and number of boys already given 1023, that means these two are equal. Clear? Now solve. 62% means 62 by 100, of means multiply X, this is 1023, therefore find out the value of X. X is 1023 into 100 divided by 62. Now solve. Just reduce by 2, 31 reduce by 2, that is 50. Now divide 31 by 1023, divide in your rough space 31 by 1023, 31 3s are 93, 31 3s are 93, that means 33. So if you reduce 31, this is your 33, that means 1650, that means 33 into 50, that is 1650. Clear? So total strength of the school is 1650. So just write down total strength of the school, therefore therefore total strength of the school equal to 1650. This is your answer. Clear? 1650 is your answer. Next question. Question number 70. Question number 17. Question number 17. Just read the questions. It says, out of 8,000 candidates, 60% were boys. If 80% of the boys and 90% of the girls passed the exam, find the number of candidates who failed. Just read the questions again. Out of 8,000 candidates, that means total candidate is 8,000. 60% were boys. Out of 8,000 candidates, 60% were boys. Now, if 80% of the boys and 90% of the girls passed the exam, find the number of candidates who failed. Therefore, we will first estimate number of boys. Now, total candidate is given 8,000 and percentage of boys given 60%. That means out of 8,000, 60% will be boys. Clear? So, just write total number of candidates. Total number of candidates equals to 8,000. Clear? Percentage, you can write like this: 60% were boys. Now, number of boys, what are the number of boys? Therefore, number of boys equals to, now out of 8,000, 60% is boys, so number of boys is 60%, that means 60 by 100. 60% means 60 by 100 into 8,000, because out of 8,000, 60% is your boys. So 60% means 60 by 100, and out of 8,000 means you have to multiply 8,000 to get the number of boys. Clear? just calculate 0 0 and 0 0. So 6 8s are 48 and 2 zeros, that means out of 8000 candidates 4800 candidates is boys. So therefore number of girls is, just subtract 8000 minus 4800. Out of 8000 candidates 4800 are boys, so therefore remaining will be girls. So just subtract to get the remaining number of girls. That means number of girls is 8000, because candidate means number of boys plus number of girls. 8000 means 4800. So just subtract to estimate number of girls. It is 8000 here, 4800, just minus 002, it is 3. So 3200. Therefore number of girls is your 3200. Now read the questions, the next line. If 80% of the boys and 90% of the girls passed, now out of boys 80% boys passed and out of girls 90% girls passed. So number of boys is your 4800 and out of 4800 80% are passed. Clear? So therefore number of boys who have passed, right? Number of boys passed equals to 80% passed, 80% of them passed, 80% of 4800, because number of boys is here 4800. Out of 4800 boys 80% passed, that means number of boys passed 80% of 4800. We will write 80% of 4800. That means 80% means 80 by 100, of means multiply, this is 4800. Now calculate, that is 8 8s are 64, carry 6, 8 4s are 32, 32 and 6 are 38, and 2 single 0 will be there. That means number of boys passed 3840. Clear? 3840 number of boys passed. Clear? So I'll just note it down in rough space. 3800 number of boys passed. So I'll just erase this and then we will see how many girls passed. Clear? So I will just erase this. The question in the next line says 90% of the girls passed. Therefore number of girls is your 3200 and out of 3200 90% girls will be passed. So just find number of girls passed in the same way. Number of girls passed equals to 90% of 3200. Therefore 90% means 90 by 100, of means multiply 3200. Therefore 0000. Now multiply, 9 2s are 18, carry 1, 9 3s are 27 and 1s are 28 and 1 0. This is, that means number of girls is your past 2800. That means 2880 girls passed. Clear? This is boy passed and this is girls passed. 2800. Clear? Now the question is asked that find the number of candidates who failed. That means 3840 boys passed, 2800 girls passed. Therefore we will see how many candidates are passed. How many candidate means number of boys passed plus number of girls passed. We have to add these two to find out the number of candidates passed. Clear? Total number of candidates passed. So we will just add this. Therefore we will write number of candidates means number of boys plus number of girls. Therefore number of candidates passed, number of candidates passed, number of boys passed 3840, number of girls passed 2880. Now add these two. Therefore just add here in your rough 0, 8 4s are 12, carry 1, 8 8s are 16, 1s are 17, carry 1, 3 2 5 and 6. So 6720. 6720 number of candidates passed the exam. Clear? Check the addition again. 0 0, 8 4s are 12, carry 1, 8 8 are 16, 1 17, carry 1, 2 5 and 6. Clear? 6720 number of candidates passed. Therefore total number of candidates was 8000 and out of 8000 number of candidates passed 6720. Therefore the remaining candidates is failed the exam. Total number of candidates 8,000, and out of 8,000, 6,720 number of candidates passed. Therefore, the remaining candidates get failed. So therefore, just minus, subtract, and to get your answer. Therefore, number of candidates failed. I will just erase it. Number of candidates, just here, failed is out of 8,000 minus 6,720, and you will get the answer. So just minus 8,000 minus 6,720, 1280. Therefore, your answer is 1280. This is your answer. Number of candidates failed 1280. This is your answer. Clear? So the next question. This question complete. The next question. Question number 21. Question number 21. Question number 21. It says increase a price of rupees 200 by 10% and then decrease the new price by 10%. Is the final price same as the original price? Very important sum. Increase a price of rupees 200 by 10% and then decrease the new price. Then decrease the new price by 10%. So first we have to increase the price of 200 by 10%, and then we will decrease the new price by 10% and check whether the final price is same with the original price or not. So the price is, given price is rupees 200, and we will first increase this by 10%. Clear? So given price is rupees 200, so just write given price equals to rupees 200. Now we will first increase it by 10%. Clear? So increase, just make a heading, increase by 10%. Clear? Now the price is 200 rupees and increase it by 10%. We have to increase it by 10%. Therefore increase means 10% means 10 by 100, 10% means 10 by 100. Clear? So 10% of rupees 200, we will calculate 10% of what? 200 rupees, because the base price is given as 200 and you have to increase this price by 10%. That means we will calculate 10% on the basis of rupees 200. Clear? Therefore increased price, or you can say increased price, that means 10% of 200 rupees, because you have to calculate 10% of 200 rupees. Clear? That means 10% means 10 by 100, of means multiply, 200 is 200, and this will be in terms of rupees. So put bracket and make rupees sign, 0000, this is 20 rupees. That means 10% increase means the price is increased by 20 rupees. You have increased the price 10% and increased by 10% means the increased price is rupees 20. That means 20 rupees increases. The base price was 200 rupees and you have increased rupees 20. So your new price is 200 was your base price, that is given price, and you have increased 20 rupees. That means your new price is 220 rupees. This is your new price. And finally it says decrease the new price by 10%. That means now we will decrease 10% of rupees 220. Clear? So make a heading, decreases by 10%. Clear? So you have to decrease the new price by 10%. So decreased price, therefore how much price you have decreased? That is your decreased price, the same as before, 10% of rupees 220, because you will calculate the decreased price of rupees 220 rupees. This is your new price. So you will calculate the decreased price on new price. The question says that decrease the new price by 10%. So we have to calculate the decreased price on new price by 10%. So just solve. 10% means 10 by 100 of multiply. This is 220. This will be in terms of rupees. Just solve. 1010. So this is 22 rupees. That means decreased price is 22 rupees. So the final price, what is the final price? The final price is 220 rupees minus 22 rupees. That will be your final price, because you have decreased the price from rupees 220. That is your final price will be, that is your final price will be 220 was your new price and you have decreased 22 rupees. That means your final price will be 198. Clear? Final price is your 198 and new price rupees 220 and given price was rupees 200. So just read the question. Is the final price same as the original price? So this was your original price. This was your original price. That given price is your original price. This is your original price. So you can write like this. You can write that like this. This is original price or given price. This is original price or given price. Original price was rupees 200 and the final price is rupees 198. That means these are not same. The final price is just 2 rupees short than the original price. So your answer will be no. The final price is not same as the original price. Clear? So you will write like this. Therefore, no, the final price is not same as the original price. This is your answer. No, the final price is not same as the original price. Clear? Last question. Question number 24 and the exercise is complete. Question number 24. Question number 24 says, it says the sides of a rectangle are 20 centimeter and 15 centimeter. If each side is increased by 20%, find the percentage increase in area. Clear? So sides of a rectangle are given. Each side is increased by 20%. Each side means, so rectangle has two sides. One is length and the other is breadth. Longer side is length, shorter side is breadth. So therefore length is 20 centimeter and breadth is 15 centimeter. So each side means length is increased by 20% and breadth is also increased by 20%. Clear? So we have to find out the percentage increase in area. How much percentage area is increased? Clear? So find out first the area. Before increasing, just find out the percentage of area. So a given length is 20 centimeter and breadth 15 centimeter. Clear? So just write sides are 20 centimeter and 15 centimeter. Clear? Therefore area of the rectangle, just write given here, given sides are 20 centimeter and 15 centimeter. Therefore area of the rectangle, we know the area of the rectangle, the formula is length into breadth. Length into breadth, so length into breadth, this is the area, centimeter square. There were 2 15s are 300, 2 15s are 30, 2 15s are 30 and 0, that is 300 centimeter square. This was your initial area before increasing the length and breadth. Now each side is increased by 20%. That means length is increased by 20% and breadth also increased by 20%. So we have to find out the new length and new breadth. Clear? That means just write each side is increased by 20%. That means length, new length will be, that means initial length was 20 centimeter and increased by 20%. That means just write increased length. Just write here increased length. How much length is increased? Increased length, that is initial length was 20 centimeter and you have increased 20%. That means 20% of 20 centimeter, 20% of 20 centimeter, because 20% was 20 centimeter was your initial length and you have increased 20%. That means increased length will be 20% of 20. So calculate. 20% means 20 by 100, of means multiply 20 centimeter. That means 4 centimeter. Clear? 4 centimeter. You have increased length is 4 centimeter. That means your new length will be 20 centimeter was initial length and 4 centimeter we have increased. So your new length will be 24 centimeter. Clear? In the same way we will find out the breadth. So breadth is also increased by 20%. That means just write increased breadth is 20% of 15 centimeter was your breadth, that is 15 centimeter. That means 20 by 100 of means multiply, that is 15 centimeter. this is 0, that means 20 by 5, 3, therefore it is equal to 3 centimeter. So 3 centimeter breadth increase, therefore new breadth will be 15 plus 3 centimeter, therefore new breadth 15 plus 3 centimeter, therefore 18 centimeter is your new breadth. So new length is your 24 centimeter and new breadth is your 18 centimeter. Now find out the new area. Therefore new area of rectangle is length into breadth. New length is your 24 centimeter and new breadth is your 18 centimeter. So new area will be length into breadth, that is 24 into 18, just multiply here. That is 432 centimeter square. This is your new area. Clear? So the question says find the percentage increase. How much percentage area is increased? Clear? So initial area was 300 centimeter square. Final area, that is new area, is 432 centimeter square. So how much the area increased? We have to minus. So therefore just I'll show here. So area increased, so you will write like this, therefore area increased equals to 432 was your final area, 300 was your initial area, that is centimeter square, that means 132 centimeter square. 132 centimeter square area increased, but we have to find out the percentage of increase. Therefore the required percentage is, therefore we have to find out the percentage of area increased. So how can we calculate the percentage of area? Therefore area increased by how much? 132 centimeter square area increased, so it will be your numerator, and initial area was 300, so it will be your denominator, and as you are calculating percentage, so just multiply by 100. I am repeating again, the percentage of area increased, therefore how much area is increased? Area increased 132 centimeter square, therefore that will be your numerator, and initial area was your 300, that is 300, and as you 300 will be your denominator, and as you are finding percentage, that means multiply it by 100 and you will get the required percentage. So just reduce the zeros. 44, that is 44%. This is your answer. 44% will be your answer. Clear? So we have just solved the remaining questions from exercise 7.1. Remaining questions will be your homework, and in the next session we will solve exercise 7.2 and 7.3, and then in the last session we will solve the exercise 7.4 and the chapter will complete. Thank you.